is the frequency in use. Alrighty, been listening, isn't in use. So this is K4 PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Society for our Simplex net tonight. Let's see, where was I? Is there any emergency or priority traffic? All right, got nothing. If there was any emergency or priority traffic, be jumping in to do it anytime if you have an emergency. Call 911 first, but if you can't do that, just tell us who you are and what you need, and we'll make the call for you. That may be broken at any time for emergency or traffic. For information on that, see our, I'm going to see it's on YouTube right now. On one, it's not on one, it's just look up YouTube. In the search block, it's K4PEW. Just put my call, Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey, and you should bring up that channel immediately, and you'll see what to do next. Also, you can see us on our website, 146415.net, 146415.net. Some nice simplex information, I think it is anyway. Or you can go to groups.io, groups.India Oscar, and see us, well, just some information on the group, as well as you can sign up for the mailing list if you so desire. We've got about 121 the last time I looked on that list. Local hams, and there's a couple from out of state because they were interested in simplex. One of them's from California, and another one from, I forget where, maybe Pennsylvania. But anyway, or you can write me an email if you have any questions at k4pew@arrl.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night. We also meet for a 10-meter net on Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. on 28.415. 28.415, ably handled by Michael, KM4YRF, and that's Sunday night at 7:30. 7:30 Sunday night. We do the other nets at 8 p.m. Purpose of net is to have fun. Figure out who you can hear, who you can't hear. Keep track of who you can hear or can't hear. And so, because you can also go on YouTube, of course, and listen to who I can hear. And I usually hear about 99% of, or maybe more than that. We rarely get somebody, because I can't hear them, then we're not talking. They must be in an odd situation, or very, very low power, or no antenna, or they fell asleep. But anyway, to have fun, figure out where you are in comparison to what other people, where they are. Because when we do the lightning round, we ask for the call and the location and the name. Better the call, the name, and then the location. That's a better order. And we invite everyone to use the net for amateur radio events, to announce events and activities, etc. I don't think I have any. The only announcements I have, of course, are the normal ones. Tonight we're doing a 2-meter net on 146.415 right now. Wait a second. And then we're doing a 10-meter net following that on 28.415 upper side band, 28.145. Immediately following the 2-meter net. Tomorrow night there's a 7:30 Bowling Green Simplex net on 146.430. 146.430. And then right after that, at 8 o'clock, there's the Wilson County Amateur Radio Club's information net, very well attended net on 147.105 with a plus offset, and a PL of 156.7. I'm sure everybody knows what that is. Does anybody have any other announcements or questions? I do know that one thing is there is some talk, and I just use that term loosely, there's some talk about having some form of a ham fest sponsored hopefully by the Wilson County Amateur Radio Club. But we'll let them make the announcement if and when that happens. Hopefully it'll be in the next couple of months. It'd be nice to have a ham fest in this area. It's nice just to get together and see people like we do on the Saturday morning nets, the Saturday morning breakfast, which we don't have one this Saturday, but we have one the following Saturday. Remember, it's the second and fourth Saturdays of the month, and of course those reminders go out on the groups.io site. Does anybody have any questions, comments about the announcements? All righty, you got nothing. Am I on the right frequency? Okay. Tonight is net number 623. 623. I believe Saturday. See, there's a 16th. Yeah, we'll use Saturday as the anniversary because I'm not sure which day we started. For the 6th year, this will be the The completion. This may be the completion of 6 years, and Saturday will be the start of the 7th year on doing the nets. And there's been a few occasions where I was out sick or out of town or in the hospital or pretending to be sick or out of town or in the hospital. A couple other people on the net, mainly, let's see, Kevin did it over in Lebanon, and so did KG4MIZ, and so did, who else? And Eddie did it, W4EBX, and so did, I think, Michael KM4YRF, and I can't think of anybody else who might have done it, but there might be more. Anyway, appreciate their jumping in on those occasions. I've been fortunate enough to kind of be here since I'm retired and in reasonably good health. I've been here for 600 and something, 600 and a dozen, 620. I don't, not that many. Anyway, we're taking check-ins again from the West. We'll start right now. And again, call, name, and location, please. Hey, your signal's not as good as normal, but I can at least copy you. How you doing there, Rick? I'm doing good. How's my signal to you? Okay, you're just a little scratchy for some reason, but you're 35 miles or so away, so I'm not surprised. All righty, appreciate the good words, but I'm having trouble hearing you. Just oddly there. Again, we don't know what's going on between you and me, and in the turf area there. Anyway, that was Rick. He's over in Ashland City. Kilo November 4, Tango Juliet Foxtrot. Who else, West?
KM4YRF, Mike in Belshire.
All right, we got Michael in Belshire. Everything going well for you? Are you hearing him sloppy over there, your brother?
No, actually, whenever you can't hear him, I can normally hear him. And when I can't hear him, you can. So I don't know what the deal is.
I think he's got a beam, but he's not telling.
I know he's got one, but I think it's hanging on the wall.
All right, very good. That's Michael, Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. He's in Belshire, always excellent signal and good receiving. He pretty much can receive everything I can, and sometimes even more, depending on where the other person is. Sometimes it's some stuff I can hear, he can't hear, and vice versa. But that's a rarity. He's got the same antenna I do, but he's just up here in northeast, just a little Belshire, just a little northeast Nashville. Who else, Wes?
November 4, Delta Juliet Tango.
Hey, Don, you've been a stranger for a little bit anyway.
Yeah, stuff going on. Work's been stupid, and just haven't had time to sit in the shack. But I tucked myself in today.
Yeah, you're letting work like butt in on your free time, you know.
Well, I know, but it helps pay for antennas, and it's going to be a gorgeous weekend to do steady antenna work. So I've got my 2 new Yagis are going up Saturday, and then I'm going to be lowering down the big HF tower to straighten out the Yagis got twisted up in that big derecho we had a few months back, and also replace the thrust bearing and get my 160 meter inverted L there.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, the weather's supposed to be very good the rest of this week and next week too, for that matter. Anyway, that's Don in Bon Aqua, November 4, Delta Juliet Tango. Good thing you were running power tonight, are you?
Just 100 watts.
Well, 100 is only twice as much as mine. How's my signal to you?
It's good. It's good as normal. Normally good. It's a little bit better than average for you. It's about S7 with the preamp on.
Oh, well, that is good. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be quite that good. All right, very good. It's nice to be able to hear that far away for both of us. But you're in a better tower elevation anyway. What's your ground elevation?
Ground elevation, I'm at right around 900 feet.
Oh, that's right. I forgot where you were. You're another 120 feet at your base of your house there, higher than me to begin with, and then you got nice little towers. So yeah, you're doing a bunch of the heavy lifting.
As long as it's working, that's all I care about. And once we get, hopefully, you guys have these beams up, and if I get them up Saturday night, then I'll be swinging them around your way, and we'll see what a 15 dB game looks like.
I'll make sure to put some fried chicken on the roof.
Yeah, right.
All right, very good. Again, Don in Bon Aqua, November 4. He's on 100 watts, by the way, for those of you who can't hear him for some reason. But November 4, Delta Juliet Tango, and he's going to have a 2-meter beam up here shortly with 10 or 12 dB gain pointing to the east, I'm sure, more than where he feels like it. Anyway, who else is next west?
Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, Greg and Antioch.
All righty, Greg. Doing well tonight?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. I had a good semi-productive day, and it's been a beautiful day today, so I'm doing well. Anyway, that's Greg in Antioch. Hope you were able to. You did. I was trying to remember on you on the 10-meter now. You do have that 10-meter antenna now, right?
I do, but it's not doing too well. I need to mess with it. It's an in-fed, and it doesn't seem to be doing the job.
Well, I'm going to make a point on the 10-meter net to find out who's got horizontal and who's got vertical. We want to make that early announcement because you may just not be doing well because of I'm vertical. How's my signal to you on the 10-meter net?
It's not great, and you just answered my question. You're vertical, and I'm horizontal, but I'm about to change that.
Okay, very good. Just want to make sure. No, it's just nice to know these things, for your benefit as well. And that's one of the problems is if everybody were vertical or if everybody were horizontal, then we would be in usually better shape. But anyway, just one point. That's Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, Greg in Antioch. Excellent signal, but Antioch's pretty easy for me. Who else is south? West, excuse me.
Kilo X-ray 4, Delta Queen, Ron, Nashville.
Hey, Ron, you're using Nashville now?
Yeah, well, I live inside Davidson County.
All right, I'll use Nashville. All right, your signal sounds great. Give me. I wasn't looking at the thing there when you got up there. Give it to me again. Your call or something.
This is the Diamond X510 antenna that just went up last week.
Yeah, that's an S9 to me, a little over S9, pushing upwards of 10 over. And it's funny. I was telling somebody the other day when I had the older antenna, I guess it would be in my case it was a UVS 300, and Tram also has I forget their model number quite honestly, but they have an 8.3 dB gain, and I could, at the same height as this antenna was, it's a little different height now, but at the same height as this antenna was, that I could barely talk over there to South Nashville or to Franklin or to Bellevue or any of those places over there. I mean, once in a while, if the conditions were good, I could hear people. But once I put this antenna, it's just, I'm presuming it's better than the X510. In fact, I'm inclined to buy one of those just to test it. You know what I'm saying? Because that antenna really performs well. But I was shocked at how the difference in a 24-foot tall antenna does compared to the Tram or UVS 300 do, which is 17 and a half feet.
Well, you come in as an S9 here, loud and clear.
Oh yeah, no, very good. You're doing a good job too. Now, how is my signal any different to you than the last time before the 510?
I don't think so, really.
Okay, very good. Now, what did you have before?
An X50.
Okay. Well, the X50's just has it's a little stubby thing compared to the 510, isn't it?
Yeah, the 510's about 3 times taller, and my mast is probably not going to tolerate too much more. I thought about getting a 710, but I've chickened out.
Well, if you saw the video I had of mine up in the air, didn't you?
No, I didn't take a look at that yet.
Okay, take a look and one or maybe I might have two up there, but it was in a fairly good breeze. It looks like I'm doing some beach fishing with a very long pole.
Well, the Gap Challenger that I have is aluminum, and it does some of the same things. I got chicken and guided to keep it from getting too carried away.
Oh yeah, no, well, yeah, this one holds up very well. I'm very happy about it. But it's actually my mast that I use, the 25-foot mast that really needs guying, and I need to put up some guy wires for the top section of it. Anyway, that's Ron, Kilo X-ray 4 Delta, and he's in. It actually would be considered South Nashville, wouldn't it?
I guess it's pretty close to Oak Hill, right on the edge of Brentwood.
Yeah, okay. It's hard to. Nashville, when we say Nashville, it covers so much territory. That's why, because you could be in Bellshire and say you're in Nashville, and you can say you're in downtown Nashville and you're in Nashville, and we have to almost break it. Well, they do break it up by locations, as you know.
Well, I'm down here about a mile east of I-65.
Yep. Yeah, in a busy part of town, too.
Yeah, too much building going on around here.
Well, you know very well, my wife asked me that question. How come you're building so much stuff in Mount Juliet? I said, because the city likes tax money. That's why.
Yeah, there's a lot of new office buildings going up down here, and I'm sure they bring in taxes.
Oh my gosh! Can you imagine how much they bring in for for a $100 million or $200 million building? What the tax structure of that is, and not to mention all the other income gets derived from all of the other downtown sales of food and accessories and all the other stuff. So yeah, the city does well. Well, I don't know how Nashville's doing well these days with that 34% tax rate.
Well, I believe John Cooper that the city's really hurting. The last several mayors have just kicked the can down the road, and we've gotten behind the eight ball, I'm afraid.
Oh yeah, none of these things come by are a single event, single administration. Never. You don't get into those situations. How long has Cooper been in there? 18 months? 2 years maybe? I forget.
Oh, doesn't time fly when you're having fun?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. It can't be. How much damage can you do in 2 years? Anyway, that's Ron in Nashville, but it's Brentwood, closer to Brentwood. Kilo X-ray 4 Delta Queen. Good to have you in there, Ron, and I'm glad your new antenna's working just fine. Who else is Wes?
Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor, Jack and Donaldson.
All right, Jack, got you in there. You sound good. Everything going well?
Going great. And you got an S9 on my meter here.
All right, very good. Yeah, it's well, I would. Which antenna do you have again?
I got that Diamond V2000.
Oh yeah, that's what that tri-band is.
Right.
Yeah, 2 meters, 6 meters, and it's 70 centimeters.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay, very good. Yeah. Well, as long as it works. Have you used it all on the 6 meters?
No, it's for 52 megahertz, so I'm waiting for the 6 meter FM check-in. I use my Moxon on the 6 meter check-in now.
Well, somebody suggested doing a 6 meter FM net. If somebody wants to try, you want to try doing net control for that?
I don't know. I can't hear that well.
All right. No, somebody suggested that, and since I do this net, which is really 2 nets, and then I do the Saturday night net, which is 3 nets. I don't really want to do any more. Well, it's not that I don't want to. It's just I think my wife wouldn't want me to. But anyway, we need somebody. But anyway, anybody listening who wants to do a 6 meter net and who has a reasonably good antenna, because we'll help with check-ins if you want to. As what do you call it? Virtual check-ins, and not virtuals, but relays. Anyway, Jack and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who's up next, Wes?
KG4 CXE, Chris and Dalton.
I know you're not going to do that, Chris.
No, I was going to say, if you buy me a tower, I will.
Oh yeah. How big you need it?
As big as I can get.
Well, I'll just give you an open. I'll just sign over. You can fill in the blanks on the check.
Let's do 120 foot. I guarantee that'll get me out of the hole.
Well, I don't know. Just pouring the concrete would cost a few bucks,
Well, I mean, that's putting me into a different hole, but it'll get me out of the hole proverbially, I guess.
No, I'm sure it would. That's Chris and Donaldson, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-ray Echo. If you're not hearing him real well, that's because it's an indoor antenna. A good one, but an indoor antenna. It's not a J-pole in the head or hanging out the window. Who else is up? Again, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-ray Echo. Who else is west? Down to the south. Please come in.
KG4, SFS.
I might have had a double in there. I got you in there, Charles. Are you in the mobile, are you?
I'm in the driveway watching your YouTube. It's delayed. Hold on, I actually don't know which one's first. Yeah, I guess it looks to be delayed a little bit on the YouTube. Got a text message back from my results, but I got to figure out what number to text my birthday to get my results. So I'm almost there.
Well, good. How you feeling?
A lot better than what I was. Not running fevers anymore. I probably just got heat stroke or whatever. Somebody's burning something over here, man. It's hard to breathe. I've been watching videos over YouTube about this valley. It's crazy. It's been blowing tears over.
Well, let's hope it's not the COVID, and I hope the report turns out well for you, and I hope you feel better. I'm glad you got the test, though. At least you'll be confirmed with what you don't have or what you do have. But anyway, that was Charles. You're still in Smyrna tonight?
USL, I hope you don't mind me put on the email that I'm still looking for a power supply. And I'm also looking for some used 2-meter mobiles.
Okay, Charles is still looking for a power supply for a 50-watt radio, and anybody who's got some 2-meter mobiles for sale.
USL.
All right, did you put that on the email?
I didn't put that part on there. I didn't know if you cared.
Oh no, if you're looking to buy something, nothing wrong with putting that stuff up there. Anyway, that's Charles, Kilo Golf 4 Sierra Foxtrot Foxtrot. He is in Smyrna and in the Mobile looking for a power supply and also a couple of more mobiles, 2-meter mobiles. Who else to sell? I didn't get any audio on that one. Let's try that again. You're hitting S9, but not us. Can't even hear any whispering in there. Well, we'll have to come back. Who else is south?
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
All right, now I can hear you real well, Larry. You doing okay?
Yeah, doing fine. Catch you later, man. KE4SYV.
Yeah, that's Larry in Rockville. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Did you hear that last attempt to check in?
No, I couldn't hear. Relay.
Go ahead with the relay.
Yeah, it's and I'm so sorry. It's call sign evades me, but it's the Nashvilleian, the Nashboro gentleman.
Oh, okay, yeah. GZR Kilo 4 Golf Zulu Romeo. That's right, the geezer. I wonder why he's got no signal.
That's W0.
Yeah, that's right. W0. That's what it is. Thought something looked funky there.
How about now?
I'm copying it now. That's you, Mark?
It is I.
All right. What were you having problems with there? The push to talk button or what?
I don't know. Just swapped microphones. That seemed to cure it for now. Now I got to figure out what's wrong with the mic.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they make those mics for like $1 a piece, and then they sell them for $45.
Now this is a aisle setup. Probably a bad connection somewhere. I'll find it.
All right, very good. That's Mark. Whiskey Oscar 4 Golf Zulu Romeo, correct?
Negative Whiskey 0 Golf Zulu Romeo.
So I was sticking a 4 in there. I'm sorry. Even that looked funny to me. Anyway, Whiskey 0 Golf Zulu Romeo. You think I'd remember that? But I guess I'm getting old. All right, Mark, good to have you in there. He's in southeast Nashville. That's Whiskey 0 Golf Zulu Romeo, Mark. I'm glad you got your microphone issue resolved. Who else is south?
Kilo India 4 November Delta November, David in Readable.
Boy, you're doing full power tonight, ain't you, David?
I really am. I can lower it down anytime if needed.
No, you don't need to, unless you want to. But no, your signal's getting out good. These other people can hear you from Reedyville.
Oh, good. I was able to hear that last station finally when he changed mics there. He coming in at Echo Mike 65 Victor Tango.
Yeah, Mark, you were being heard down there in Reedyville.
I can hear David real well tonight.
Oh, good. Yeah, he's got must be good conditions to the south. Not as bad as they are over toward Ashland City.
Anyway, appreciate what you do, Mr. Paul. See you next time. KF4ND and back to you.
Yeah, that's Kilo India 4 November Delta November in Reedyville. David does usually does the Rutherford County Simplex Aries net on the first Tuesday of the month, and you can look that up on the Rutherford County Aries for their information if you want to participate in that. Who else is south?
Whiskey Victor 4 Delta, Ken, Smyrna.
Hey, Ken. Haven't talked to you in a couple of days. You must be busy, and I'm busy.
Have been, but I remembered 2 nets in a row. Do I get a medal?
No, I might give you a cookie, though.
I take it. Thanks, Paul, for all you do. Enjoy the net. WB4D on the side, listening to everybody.
All right, very good. That's Ken, and he's in Smyrna. Yeah, Whiskey Victor 4 Delta. Very good. Great signal up here as always. Who else is south? Any more south?
Oscar Fox, Oscar.
Ah, very good. Whiskey for Oscar Fox, Oscar. I did get that right, didn't I? Or is it K4?
K4.
Yeah, see, I accidentally only heard part. I heard the Oscar Foxtrot Oscar, and my memory slim pickings today, I guess. That's Kilo for Oscar Foxtrot Oscar, and that's Donnie. Didn't forget that part, Donnie. You doing well?
Doing good. Don't feel bad when you get our age. Things happen sometimes.
What things happen?
Can't remember. I got that real bad sometimes. I can't even remember my name sometimes.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny, really. I'm playing that game like everybody does. You walk into a room, you go, "What did I go in here for?"
But whoever named that old timers, that's a pretty good name for it. And I like that a little better than what it's really called.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Well, again, that's a whole different animal. As you know, I think you probably know, we were taking care of my mother-in-law here who had Alzheimer's, and it's a horrible disease. Horrible. If the people become something they weren't. And it's just like they're not the same person at all. So it's awful. Anyway, who else is south? Good to have you in there, Donnie. Kilo for Oscar, Foxtrot Oscar, and he's in the Hermitage, south of me, south of Mount Juliet, about 5-6 miles. Who else is south? Over to the east.
Whiskey Alpha 4, Zulu Hotel India, James and Mount Juliet.
And you must get a stiff arm just holding up there waiting for that thing to come out, are you?
Yeah, just sitting here holding it up to my mouth.
Very good. Or you can get a headset. Anyway, that's James here in Mount Juliet, Whiskey Alpha 4, Zulu Hotel India. Good to have you in there, James. Family doing okay still?
Yep, average, pretty good.
Yeah, well, worst thing we could have is a family like, a couple of, and you have 2 sons at home now?
Yeah, one of them's autistic and the other one has another problem.
Oh, no, I understand. I was going to say, though, the worst thing, it was like when I had my mother and my mother-in-law here, the worst thing you could do is have somebody come home and bring, the flu or that COVID thing in there. That would be horrible.
No, they don't get out by themselves.
Well, I'm just presuming you and your wife do. That's why I said. But anyway, that's James, Whiskey Alpha 4, Zulu Hotel India here in Mount Juliet. Who else is, where was I? South or east?
KI4SIP, KI4SOR, good evening.
Very good, Richard. Everything all right on your end?
Everything's good. They're working me to death still, but I'm going to hang in there with them.
Oh, working to death. Is it hard to turn that steering wheel?
Well, when it started off at 3 days and 15 hours a week, now up to 35 hours a week, and all 5 days, it's a little bit of something I didn't sign up for. But then I'm buying and I'm trying to do what I can.
Yeah, it pays the bills and it keeps you out of trouble, usually.
Supposedly.
Yeah, very good. Now you got more money to spend on radios.
There we go.
Anyway, that's Richard. He's in Lebanon, and his wife, Stephanie, his is KI4SIB, and hers is Kilo India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo. Good to have you in there. Who else is east?
KE4TWI.
Yeah, thanks for hanging in there. You missed the last night, man. We had 37, and you and Robin would have made 39. I can think of something. We'd have almost 40 something if everybody showed up.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, Wes.
Yeah. No, everything's good here. Just been busy, but enjoy the breakfast and enjoy hearing everybody's signal. KE4TWI.
Yeah, very good. You're pushing S7 right now, so that's a darn good signal tonight. That's Wes, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India, and he is just a little bit north of Watertown. Who else is south or east?
KK4JZI, John Mount Juliet.
Hey, very good, John. Doing well?
Yeah, we're doing good. Nothing to complain about.
Oh, I'm sure it could be something to complain about, just it doesn't do any good though. Very good. That was John here in Mount Juliet. Kilo 4, Juliet, Zulu, India. Good signal, by the way, but right here in Mount Juliet, it's hard to do a bad signal to me. Who else is east?
Whiskey 4, Mike, Kilo 4 on Foxtrot.
Another good signal for Jimmy. How you doing all right, Jimmy?
My right hip is still bothering me. That's one reason why I haven't gotten the beam up yet. But I'll probably get it up, but it won't be right away.
Maybe get your hip replaced before the tower, huh?
I think I might cover that.
No, I got some arthritis in my both of my hips, and what a pain it is. It only bothers me a lot when I lay down and I'm in bed and I'm laying around for a while. It wakes me up by 2 hours.
Yeah, I go through cycles of pain, but it's not all that bad, but it's just sort of constant nagging stuff.
Yeah, well, it's just growing old isn't for the weak.
That's for sure. Growing old is not for 50.
No, it's not. Anyway, that's Jimmy. He's up north by Lebanon Road, north of the high school, the old new high school. Whiskey 4, Mike, Uniform Foxtrot. Who else is east?
Okay, I'm 4 HQ east, man. Lebanon.
All right, Stan. Everything going well with you?
Pretty good, Paul. How about yourself?
I'm getting along pretty good. I'm getting I'm fine. This is the point. I'm getting tired of the muggy, warm weather, and I can't wait for a cool fall day.
Yeah, like a fall out there in the summer.
Well, it's not like I spent almost 37 years in Florida, so I'm kind of used to hot summers. It's not like it's foreign to me, but I want to move. And then but when I finally retire, I think I'm going to move to Antarctica.
Yeah, that's a good place.
All right, very good. That's Stan. He's in just a little bit north of downtown Lebanon. Kilo Mike 4, Hotel Quebec Echo. Who else is east?
KB4 SFN.
Hey, very good. You're gonna. You have any inkling if the club's going to do a little ham fest somewhere?
KB4 SFN. I do not know at this time. Not having a club meeting due to the virus.
Okay, I guess. No, I just wondered. I'd love to have something happen in that regards, no matter where they'd have it, just to have. I'm willing to bet if you had an impromptu one, it would be a couple hundred people show up.
Well, you've got to have an okay place to have it. I'm not sure the fairgrounds would, be complicit in us being there. Don't know. But, yeah, I'm hungry for one myself. KB4 SFN. Good luck.
Yeah, very good, Tom. That's Tom in the Martha, Kilo Bravo 4, Sierra Foxtrot, November. Who else is east? I'm just trying to talk up a ham fest of some kind. Hold on my driveway. Anybody else east? Very good. We'll go to the north. Please come down. Anybody north?
UB0NLO, Mark in Northwest Wilson.
All right, we had a double in there, but I think I heard Mark in there first. That's Kilo Bravo 0, November Oscar. How you doing, Mark?
Doing good. Whiskey Bravo 0.
Yeah, there you go. See, that was a double that messed me up. That's what's funny is you see the call, I write down Kilo, and I go, what is wrong with that call? And then another mistake. All right, Mark, good to have you in there. Whiskey, sure. Yeah, Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar. Who else was in there from the north?
Kilo Echo 4, Romeo Victor, Quebec.
Hey, very good, Brent. Haven't heard from you in a little bit. You must still be busy.
Yeah, I've been busy and hit and miss. If I'm not in the hospital, my wife has been. Hitting surgeries off weeks.
Oh, wow. And she's doing all right, I hope?
Yeah, she's doing pretty good with a rotator cuff. I had to go in for a second eye surgery to straighten out what they did the first time, so I'm kind of recovering from that one. And then I've got one next Monday.
Oh, boy. What, on the eyeballs again?
No, liver biopsy.
Well, I don't know. Is that a real big deal?
Never has been for me. Usually about 2 days down, and I'm ready to play Super Bowl again.
Oh, cool. Anyway, that's Brent. He's up in Northwest Wilson, Kilo Echo 4, Romeo Victor, Quebec. Good to hear from you. I'm glad at least one of you is up and around.
Oh, we're surviving it. It just is getting old kind of sucks.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. I'm just fortunate I haven't had any flu in about 8 years, maybe. It's really, I'm very shocked. Of course, I get the flu shot, so I think that helps. Anyway, anybody else north, please come down. All right, we had a double in there. We had Alpha Alpha 4 Delta Echo. How are you doing, Daniel? It's Daniel, right?
Yes, sir. Doing great, Paul.
Yeah, it's funny how I do enough calls during the course of a week, and what I think is a familiar name and call together, all of a sudden become unfamiliar when under the gun.
I understand.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. My memory used to be a lot better. I mean, really, really a lot better. I could have dozens and dozens of things memorized, like in people I used to manage, all their beeper numbers and customers' numbers and all kinds of stuff. Now I have to look up my own phone number. Anyway, that's Dan here in Mount Juliet, Alpha Alpha 4 Delta Echo. Who else was in there?
AV9RKK, Frank in the northwest corner of Mount Juliet.
Ah, very good, Frank. Sound good. You gotta also pressure the people to do that ham fest here before the year runs out.
I heard you loud and clear.
No, I mean, even if it's even if I was like telling Bill, even if they just do it in the Cedars of Lebanon,
Yeah, I think everybody would want to see that. Everybody's on withdrawals from them.
Oh yeah, I want to see some new, same old stuff that I saw last time.
Well, that means people got a lot more stuff, and somebody else didn't grab it already. You got to think of the positives.
Oh no, believe me, I like going. I've driven to Huntsville and not even bought anything.
Yeah, I've done that. Just went there and renewed my membership in ARRL or something. But you want to go there just to, I don't know. I guess it's kind of like a window shop. But yeah, it all depends. You got to ask the boss. At least I have to.
Oh yeah, no, it's also nice you can meet up with people you don't see in the whole year, that in the hobby. So it's kind of it's like a home, old home week almost. Anyway, that's Frank, Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo in Northwest Wilson. Anybody else east or north?
Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra Paul North Mount Juliet.
All right, got you in there, Paul. You're not mobile tonight.
Nope, got my butt in the chair.
All right, sounds good. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra Paul. You're here in Mount Juliet. Anybody else north?
Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel.
All right, that's Whiskey 3 Juliet Charlie Hotel. Gosh, I'm gonna get the name wrong. I'm sure of it. It's Jason.
Justin, but you're getting closer.
You should be happy I tried. I wasn't positive I was correct, so I figured I'd embarrass myself anyway. But anyway, Justin. And where are you actually located, Justin?
I'm up here in Gallatin at Hartsville Pike and Airport Road.
All right, Gallatin and Airport Road. Gallatin Pike and Airport Road, I should say. Anyway, no, you sound good. How's my signal up to you in Gallatin?
I'd say about an 8. It sounded great. I was actually going to make a comment of Richard in Lebanon. I missed his call, but I can hear him flawlessly, even compared to Tom, KV4 SFN.
Yeah, well, he's just on the north side of Lebanon Road, just west, I'd say maybe 1.5 miles, 2 miles tops west of downtown Lebanon.
Copy that. Yeah, that makes sense. He's probably less than 10 miles of the crow flies from me.
Yeah, and he's in a good position, he's got a mast. Richard, are you still there?
Yeah, I've got him full scale sitting here. KI4SIB for ID, and that's about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from the center of town, from the square.
Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth there. Not that that's a literal thing.
That's copy. Yeah, I've got him full in as well. It's a beautiful signal.
Oh yeah, very good. He's got a good antenna. He's got one of those diamond 510s, and he's got it pushed up as high as he's physically can get it up. How high is it now, Richard?
It's right at 40 feet. give or take 18 inches. I never did get able. I never was able to get it completely extended, but it's up right at 40 feet. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's a great antenna. It really is. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you have it. Anyway, that's Richard and Justin have an easy time. We're just a few miles away there, but with that mutual admiration society we have going. Who else is north or east or anywhere? Any late check-ins, please come in. Not late chickens, but late check-ins. Haven't got any lurkers, lollygaggers, or sandbaggers?
Late check-in.
Yeah, go ahead.
KL4DTZ.
Hey, KO4DTZ. How you doing, Johnny?
I'm okay. I'm just going to check in and back out. KL4DTZ.
All right, very good. I hope you feel better. I guess you're not feeling too well, but that's Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Zulu in Inglewood, just on the west side of the river across from Grand Old Opry, or Opryland, I guess I should say. Who else? Anybody else? Late check-ins, please come now. Any place, anywhere. Ships at sea, dirigibles in the air. Well, all right. We got nothing. We had nothing. We got 29 check-ins, which is a nice. We seem to be averaging between 28 and, well, I'll just say the average is probably 32 these days. And just to put that in perspective for people who haven't heard me say it before, in 4 years, it took us 4 years to get an average of about 12. You can imagine 12. And sometimes it was 15, 16, 17, but just average 12. And then in the next 2 years, it built up to where we are today at the average of about 32. So obviously there's a lot of interest, and we have a mailing list that includes, aside from Congress, 121 of us here in Mount Juliet. Well, the greater, I should say, just it's all in Middle Tennessee. It's not limited to Mount Juliet, as you can imagine. Anyway, we're going to move over, and if there's no other commentary on this net, we're going to move over to 28.415 upper sideband. Anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns at this point? Nothing heard. I'm switching over there. Just give me a second to turn it over and tune it up, and I'll be at 28.415 momentarily. For those of you on the on the YouTube, you can see the tuner doing its work there on my antenna. So this is K4PEW with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on 28.415. Who's up first? West, please come on.
KM4YRF, Mike and Belshire.
All right, very good. We got Michael and Belshire, KM4YRF. That's Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Who else is West? Very good. Got you in there, Don. You're not running too much power tonight, are you? Yeah, no, I got you. It's lower than I would expect to hear you tonight. You're right. The band's not doing too well. Who else is West? No, I'm not copying it.
It's Chris.
Oh, wow, Chris, yours is horrible. Put down KG for CXE. Chris, very low. Who else is West? You. All right, we got Johnny in there. I did copy that. A little low on the audio there, but I got you in there. Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Tango Zulu. Who else is next?
Golf 4 in the Olympic Victor, Jack and Donaldson.
All right, good big signal in there for you, Jack and Donaldson. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is West? All right, it was South or West. Please come in. Very good. Greg got you. It doesn't sound too bad tonight. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. You sound pretty good. Yeah, it's better than it was last time for sure. It must be the conditions do change though. By the way, let's everybody tell me what their as we go forward here, who's vertical and who's horizontal. That might be helpful. I forgot to do that. Who else is south?
Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo. Vertical. Mark.
Ah, very good. Mark is vertical there in Whiskey Zero Golf Zulu Romeo in Southeast Nashville. Who else is where I was? Where was I? West or south? Is that where I was?
Yep.
Yeah, west or south, please come in.
Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar vertical with that.
Ah, very good. Vertical with Donnie here south of me. Hey, Greg, how are you copying Donnie when he's vertical?
Yeah, not bad at all.
All right, very good. It's now we'll go over that again, I guess. But very good. That was Donnie, Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar in Hermitage, south of Mount Juliet, about 5 miles. Who else is south? East, please come down.
Whiskey 4, Mike Kilo 4 Foxtrot.
Ah, very good. You sound good tonight there. And you're horizontal or vertical?
No, sir, I'm a 43 foot vertical.
Oh, yeah, I should have remembered. After I said that, I thought, wait a minute, he put up a vertical. Yeah, very good. That's Jimmy in up there by Lebanon Road, north of the high school. Whiskey 4 Mike, Uniform Foxtrot, and he is vertical, 43 foot vertical. Who else east or north? Please come in. Ah, very good. You're horizontal. Okay, Kilo 4 Juliet Zulu India. And I did it again. I forgot your first name. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's John. Before you even said that, very good, John. And you are vertical, you said? Well, you're using a G5 RV, and that's horizontal, then, right? Okay, very good, John. Sorry about that. Kilo 4 Juliet Zulu India, who's using a G5 RV, which sounds good for me, but he's relatively close to me. Who else is east or south or east? South, east, or north? Please come down.
KB9RK, Frank in Mount Juliet, and I am horizontal.
All right, I got Frank in Mount Juliet. There was a double in there. That's Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo. And he's, you said horizontal, right, Frank?
That is correct, horizontal.
Yeah, that's right. You've got a big signal on horizontal, man. I think that NFET is doing great.
Yeah, we're relatively close, but I can hear the horizontal people better than the vertical, so that is very accurate. That dB log.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Who was the other station in there with Frank? Ah, very good. We got Mark in there in Northwest Wilson. He's horizontal. Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar. Yeah, it's funny because here's Frank is horizontal, and his signal is, I didn't notice where it was, but it was great audio and a good strong signal. And he's horizontal. Yet Mark is horizontal, and his signal is probably about 1/3 of Frank. So, Mark, which antenna are you using on horizontal? The center fed dipole. And the dipole is cut for what? Oh, yes. I thought I heard you say center fed, but yeah, the off center fed should do well, but I'm sure it does better on the upper side band for DX than it does here locally.
Yeah, I've got a vertical antenna on the floor of the ground, so that's a lot.
Alrighty, yeah, it's funny. It's so interesting to me that yours is, Frank's is very clear, concise, and good audio, and yours is a little, it just sounds like you're talking through a hose, versus his.
I'm hearing something funny on there myself. It's almost like I thought it was my gain being knocked back because he's so close, but it almost sounds like the words are getting chopped off.
Yeah, it did. It sounded a little choppy. You're right. I did. Give us your call again there, Mark.
Yeah, WB0. I don't see anything over here, but it could be.
No, it just sounds, Frank, right now, as I heard him again, it almost sounds like it's more muffled than it is choppy.
Yeah, well, he's giving me 30, 40 over, but it's just like the last part of each word is getting like it's got like a spike in it. I don't know, like it's overdriven, maybe, if that makes any sense. But I have no problem copying them. I could probably hear them with no antenna, maybe not articulate.
Yeah, very good, Mark. Are you using the same same everything, including the mic that you do on FM?
Well, not really. I've been playing with this thing. I haven't really checked it out.
All right, just asking. This isn't an inquiry. Very good. That's Mark, Northwest Wilson, Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar Oscar. Anybody else, any place, anywhere, please come down. All right, you had a vertical, although the signal's pretty low. Are you running 100 watts?
Yeah, it's interesting because like some people like Frank and Juliet can definitely tell the difference looking between the dipole and the vertical. But for you, you're actually the opposite, right? You're at 3 vertical, and if it flips to the horizontal, you're at 5.
Oh wow, yeah, that's odd. It is odd. Anyway, that's Paul here in Mount Juliet. He is vertical. Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra. And actually, your signal is very low, and it shouldn't be low at all. Even with a horizontal, you should do very well to me, and it just doesn't sound that great right now. But we mentioned that last time, Ned. I think we talked about that same thing. Anyway, who else is any place, anywhere? Please come down. Got nothing. No late check-ins, lollygaggers, sandbaggers, or scanner listeners. You hear somebody whistling on the mic there? Who is? Did you say Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie, that's before he did.
Well, what's his problem? I mean, aside from his normal problems. All right, Eddie, I'll get you in there. Whiskey 4, Bravo, Echo Bravo X-ray, EBX. Anybody else before we close on that? Yeah, go ahead.
WD0 on the different radios. Sound better now?
Oh yeah, it sounds great. I mean, it sounds a lot better than the other. I'm telling you, it was more of a muffled audio to me. But I could hear you, but it sounded muffled.
Yeah, now he's the best one on the ear that I can hear.
What did you change there, Mark?
All right, yeah, I just changed radios. I was on the 7100. This is on the TS590.
Cool. It sounds a lot better. It really does.
It works pretty good all the time.
Yep, sounds good. All right, let me do the check-ins in backwards order here. We had Eddie, Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray on a relay because I couldn't hear him. You'll have to tell me why that was. We got Paul here in Mount Juliet, Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra. Mark, Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar Oscar. And Frank, Kilo Bravo 9 Romeo Kilo Kilo. John, Kilo 4 Juliet Zulu India here in Mount Juliet. Jimmy, Whiskey 4 Mike Uniform Foxtrot up by Lebanon Road, Northeast Mount Juliet. We had Donnie, Kilo 4 Oscar Foxtrot Oscar in Hermitage, south of me, about 5 miles. Mark, Whiskey 0 Golf Zulu Romeo in east, I'll say southeast Nashville. Jack, Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor in Donaldson. And Johnny, Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Tango Zulu in Inglewood. And Chris, Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo. He's also in Donaldson. Don, November 4 Delta Juliet Tango in where the heck he is? Bon Aqua, that's where he is. And Michael that's Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. He's in Bellshire, which is northeast Nashville. And then myself, Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey in Mount Juliet. And that gives, I think, a grand total of 15, which is a big net for us. Even 14 is a pretty big one. We average anywhere between 10, 12, somewhere in that range. Appreciate everybody checking in. I'll close the net. We did it all in less than an hour, which is kind of nice. I didn't expect it to go quite that long, but it did. Appreciate everybody being there. Have a good night. K4PEW, closing the net. Yeah, very good. Very good.